I forgot to mention a few things about this. I noticed that this is from Spruce Grove. And remember when I did this, I was all concerned that the paper wouldn't lay flat again, that the tape, stretching with the tape just wasn't good enough for this. Anyway, it worked out a lot better than I expected. There are still, I don't know if you can see how the paper is sort of bumpy a bit, but way less than I expected it to be, considering it was bubbled right up. Now I did have some trouble with some of the papers bubbling up, so you can see it bubbled up here. But this just came unstuck while it was drying, and had I put more tape on it, it probably would have been okay. But see, most of it, like that one's just perfectly flat. That one worked out great. And this one here, perfectly flat, worked out fine. So most of the time, even though it was bubbled up while I was painting, it worked out fine. Now, I watched the video of the landscape again, and I think I could pull it off next time. Like what I did here, that really where I went into trouble was with the clouds. And it was supposed to be one cloud, and I was putting in gray here to show some definition, and it did not work out at all for me. And so then I just kept getting more and more stressed out about it, and then it just got worse and worse. So really I should have left it alone. And so I kept going back to it too and putting more layers of that darker blue on, and it just, it wasn't working at all. So I pretty much gave up on it after that. But there were a few things that I did wrong here. I didn't do I was looking at the picture and I'm like, I don't know why she sees so much yellow. And so I didn't put, like she put yellow on quite a lot of the painting and then put the green over top. Well, I didn't, and then I ended up, it looks terrible. It looks like a line there. And so then I tried to fix that, and well, that didn't work out at all. And so there was a whole lot of me trying to do things and it not working out. But I see now that with the clouds, had I done, like I wasn't doing the tissue thing, that, well, first I put this in on my first coat. I was trying to add the gray stuff, and that was not working out. And then I tried to fix it more the way she was saying, and it wasn't working because I'd already really wrecked it. But had I added the definition to the bottom of things where I wanted it with the wet on dry, after the initial coat had dried, and then used wet to kind of blend it in, and then added a little more gray wet on wet like she suggested, I'm sure it would have worked out really well. But I will try it again, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm pretty happy with the things that I've learnt just doing this little painting with watercolors course. So I would strongly recommend that you do this. Now what I've done is, you may have noticed I have my paintings, the paper stretched on these things. Well, I got these out of a dumpster of a flooring company. So I didn't have to buy any drawing boards. I just pulled them out of a dumpster. They used to have tiles on them, and they worked great. So, I mean, I really didn't have to spend a lot. I had to buy masking fluid, which was expensive, but I got it from Michael's with a 45% off coupon. And I asked James, I was really humming and hawing over it, and I asked James if he thought I should, and he did. So, and seeing as it's his money, I decided, okay, well, I'd do it once he okayed it. So I went and got the masking fluid, and that was my biggest expense, really, because the paper I'd already had around for years, and I don't remember how much that cost. And what else? The paint that I used was just $3 from the Dollarama. So I'm sure that I would have gotten better results with better paint, but I'm blown away by the results that I was able to get just with Dollarama paint. So I'm pretty happy.